Hello, how are we? Welcome to another edition of At Up the Reds TV with me, Andy Canbay. So, this is the post-match after the Man City game at Anfield today, and it's finished all square. So, if I'm honest with you, we should have won it after the second half performance. Even the first half performance, it wasn't that bad. We knew what City were going to do. Again, we were a bit of a patched up team, weren't we, today, but I have to give credit where credit's due. Kelleher, superb again between the sticks, made one vital save in the second half against Phil Foden. I thought Virgil and Jarell Quansah at the back, absolutely superb, keeping Haaland quiet. That they did their job. Quansah even got a shot on target, didn't he? I mean, we had 19 shots in this game. We should have really won it. If I'm honest with you on there, I don't think a draw was a fair result for us. And most people said they would have taken the point before the game. I would have taken the 3 points because we deserved that. But it's ended up 1-1. Okay, so we move on to the next league game, which is at home to Brighton on the 31st. Hopefully, I'll be at that game. Touch wood. First half, they were dominating the ball, City, but they weren't really threatening us. However, on the goal that we conceded, I just think it was bad positioning by Joey Gomez, because he was on the 6-yard line, and as De Bruyne was taking the corner, he just ran along the 6-yard line and didn't anticipate. He should be stood in between the 6-yard line and the touchline. That's where he should have been. But it was a really poor goal to concede. And it was a set piece from them, and they'd worked on it on the training ground. But we should have been alert to that. I mean, it was the only time in the game that Verge and Quansah weren't marking anybody in that corner situation there. Rest of the corners, they had men they were picking up, but it was a pretty poor goal to give away. So obviously we come in 1-0 down at half time, and second half we started really well on the front foot, half turns. Endo and McAllister in midfield. I mean, Maka was my man of the match, but I could have given it Endo, I could have given it Virgil, because he Quansah, Kelleher for his save, but superb was Maka today. He was all over the park. So Darwin wins us the penalty, and rightly so. Look, letter of the law says he went for the ball. He was nowhere near the ball. He was second best, and he took the player out. It's a red card in my eyes. But these rules are stupid now, protecting the keepers. What's next, for protecting these keepers and things like that? He should have been sent off. He got injured and he got hurt. That's self-inflicted. So Maka, cool as you like, after 2.5, 3 minute wait, back at great finish. I mean, he took a pen during midweek in the Europa League game against Sparta. Again, cool customer, from 12 yards, slotted it. And then it was barrage from ourselves. If I tweeted at halftime, if Darwin Núñez had a left foot, I mean, he beat Walker a few times in the first half, and if he'd have just swung his left foot out rather than trying to come back on his right foot when he got to the byline, we could have got something. But overall, his work rate was absolutely excellent throughout the game, but just his lack of composure in front of goal, he needs to work on that. as far as I'm concerned. But he did put the miles in, and he put the shift in. But yeah, so I say 19 shots against Manchester City, and we only scored 1 goal. That was the poor decision out of the game there, really. Mo, he looked really lively when he came on. I thought we should have started him today personally. I know, Jurgen will probably be saying, oh, well, he needed another 20 or 30 minutes and whatever. But for me, I think that was a typified game, because as soon as he came on the park, the City players started getting yellow cards. The dirty Bernardo Silva, he's an absolute little rat of a player. When it doesn't go for him, he goes. I mean, he took Endo out, then he tried to take Diaz out on one of our chances on one of our breaks, and Rodri was squeezed out the game. But yeah, so we had few chances in the second half that we should have buried. I think the weirdest decision of the day from Jurgen was taking off Darwin Núñez and bringing on Gakpo. Gakpo's not in a rich vein of form. I didn't think he was going to do anything when he came on, and it proved the case. I mean, he had one chance of getting a shot off, and he decided to pass it to Mo when the better option was to shoot in front of goal and not play a 5-yard sideways pass that Mo was never going to get to. So that was probably the weirdest decision I thought was made by Jurgen today in his substitutions, and it's probably the first time in a while that a sub hasn't come on and scored for us. It's not having a go at Gakpo, it's just a observation that constructive criticism that he wasn't going to do much for us today. Joey put in the miles again. Probably wasn't his best game, but he did what he had to do, and he did that fine. So Harvey Elliott played well. He put the miles in as well today. So yeah, he did really well. All in all, slightly disappointed that it's we haven't come away with a win, but take the positives. Pep Guardiola hasn't beaten Liverpool at Anfield in front of our supporters. The only time he beat us was in the COVID era, when we got hammered 4-1 at home. But that's a long time ago, and obviously you can see that the supporters make a massive difference. I thought the supporters were okay today, probably not at the best, but they were okay. So that's a positive to take. As I say, Guardiola not beating us in front of our own fans. Other than that, nothing really to say. We play Sparta Prague on Thursday, so it's nice to get people subscribing to the channel. Please do subscribe if you like this video. You can share this video, hit the notification button every time I make a video on here at Up the Reds TV. Let's get this channel growing for for Liverpool supporters, and to talk all things Liverpool regarding the football at the club, and any news that comes directly from the club and not third parties. And I won't be doing 3 or 4 videos a day on the same thing like some of them are doing. Every little tidbit of news, that it's just a waste of time. You'll get my true opinion. Give me your true opinions. Send me a message, okay? See how you felt about this game. But as I say, I thought we should have really won it with the chances that we had. Right, enjoy your rest of your weekend, and I will speak to you on Wednesday before Thursday's game against Sparta Prague at Anfield. Obviously, the game after that is the FA Cup game at United. So I'd expect Jurgen to be making lots of changes for the game against Sparta, and we'll go strong with United in the FA Cup. Okay, up the Reds. Enjoy your day.